Idiocracy tried to warn you. 1984 tried to warn you. iRobot tried to warn you. I'm the type of person that believes that there are many truths that Hollywood put into movies. There's a lot of foreseeing the future, and there's a lot of witchcraft. There's a lot of things that goes on behind the scenes that neither you nor I could probably comprehend. And if you don't know what Idiocracy is, go ahead and Google it. Google the movie. If you don't know what 1984 is, go ahead and Google the movie. But these are movies that are based on books, I believe, that spoke of a society, a dystopia, right? A dystopian society where people rejected critical thinking. People rejected any kind of skill sets, learning any kind of skill sets. People rejected self-improvement. People rejected basically all of the things that were good for them, were best for them. They rejected all those things and they became a product-driven society. A society that is known for not thinking for itself, a society that lacks critical thinking skills, a society that, consumes product after product after product to their demise. And I believe, gentlemen and ladies, the one or two of you who are probably here, that's where we're headed. That's where we're headed. See, like I told you guys before, there may be a halt to it. There may be a pause to it, right? There may be a brick thrown in the midst of the plans for now. But you'll be a fool to think that the show will not go on. And the show will go on. And somebody made a great point in the comment section, regarding my last rant, where I was talking about, how big my channel should be, right? But many people agreed that the after pill is ahead of its time. People are not ready to think critically. People are not ready to accept the truth. People are still blinded by lies. People still think that these politicians and these bureaucrats and these corporations have their best interest in mind. And I'll be the first one to tell you that could be furthest from the truth. That could be furthest from the truth. These bureaucrats care about them. These politicians care about them. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They do not care at all. And it doesn't matter which side of the aisle you want to sit on. Everybody wants total control. And if you ever watch Idiocracy, if you ever watch 1984, you could very well agree that, damn, our society is headed this way. And if you've been watching the After Pill, for quite a bit some time now, you will understand my frustrations of the lack of critical thinking skills among the masses. I believe everybody is just dumbed down, from the highest to the lowest, from high management down to the peasant workers, from middle management up into the executive offices. I believe that truly in the United States, American people have been dumbed down so much that now the media is the one that thinks for the large majority of people. It's the media. It's people are not individuals. And that's another thing that's wrong with society. We're not individuals anymore. We're not individuals. Everybody wants to lean on this. Everybody wants to lean on that. Nobody is themselves, right? And you can forget about God. God has been removed from America for a very long time. If God was even there, I have my own ideology on that. I have my own theories on that. But if God even existed in the first place, God has been removed from America for a long time. So what happens when God is removed from society? Well, God has been long used to be that structure that people needed in their lives, right? People needed to feel connected to something higher, right? People needed to feel connected to something higher, despite most Americans still saying that they are Christian, right? Or they believe in a God. But how many people in America are actually practicing Christians? How many people in America actually practice what they quote unquote have faith in? I would say little to none. Little to none, because the actions of Americans show that. The thought process of America shows that God don't exist in this land. God don't exist in this land. This is the devil's playground. The devil is here. The devil is in this land. The devil rules this land. Right? God just sits back and, he allows it. But the devil runs this land. Yes, is this the land of opportunity? Sure. Is this the land of freedom? Sure, absolutely. You get all the freedom and all the opportunity that you want to, as long as you put the work in. But the devil is in the details. The devil is for sure in the details. That's why we still have the same issues that we had 10, 20 years ago. That's why we're still talking about the same things we were talking about 20 years ago. That's why we still talk about the same shit over and over and over and over and over again. Because that's what is supposed to happen. That's what's supposed to happen. We're supposed to live in a loop. America's one big ass loop. And sadly, I believe America is regressing. There's some instances where America is progressing, but for the most part, the people are regressing. Politics is regressing. Society in general, especially in the Western world, is regressing. And quite frankly, there's people who are calling for society to regress because they want total control. They want control over your mind. They want control over your body. They want control over your spirit. They want total control. They don't want you to have a mind of your own. But here's the thing too. America isn't going to fight back. America isn't going to fight back. Y'all think electing Trump was fighting back? Yeah, okay. If y'all thought that electing Trump was fighting back, y'all are in for a rude awakening. Listen, despite Trump being a phenomenal leader, in my opinion, despite Trump possibly being that brick that can be thrown, in the way of the major plans, Trump has his own connections. Trump has his own people. Trump has his own motives. Trump has his own shit that he's trying to get off. And that's where we go wrong at. Putting our faith into politicians, putting our faith into everything else but ourselves. And that's what makes Americans so easy to control, right? The illusion of freedom. The illusion of freedom is so great here. You are as free as they allow you to think you are free. You are as free as they allow you to think you are free. See, it's always been in the mind. Freedom has always been in the mind. That's where it starts. And then the mind starts to become physical. See, that's why people say that money is energy. Money is energy. Right? Poverty is mental. Yes. Because it all starts in the mind. It all begins in the mind. You can't attain resources if you first don't think that you have the ability to attain resources. You can't attain freedom unless first you have the ability and think that you can gain freedom. You can't do anything without starting in the mind. And guess what? America's dead. America's dead because America has lost this. America has lost their motherfucking mind. America has lost critical thinking skills. America has lost its ability to breathe on its own. America has lost it. And you heard it here first. You heard it here first. By the time y'all realize that, damn, the after pill was already saying this shit 2 years ago. The after pill was saying this shit 3 years ago. It's gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late. By that time, I'll probably be on an island somewhere sipping pina coladas and looking at y'all ninjas like, nah, I told y'all. The after pill was trying to free y'all mind. The after pill was trying to make you think critically, not to think or believe what I believe, right? But to get you to believe and stay true to yourself and open up your mind to what it should be open to, which is freedom of thought. But nowadays, we don't have freedom of thought. The media controls your thought processes. Everybody controls your processes but you. The politicians control your thought process. Most people don't have a singular individual thought. Most people don't have an original thought. They can't think of an original thought to save their motherfucking life. See, the after pill is original thought. As you can see, I'm not as big as I should. As you can see, YouTube is probably stifling my growth, right? Because if you normies think critically, then they probably lose some of you, right? But here's the thing too. We need people that don't think critically. We need you. We need people that don't think critically. We need people that don't have a pot to piss in. We need poor people. We need dumb people. We need idiots. We need sheep. We need them all. Because how can the rich continue to get richer if you're allowed to escape? It was the same with slavery, right? It was the same with the enslaved Africans. If we free them, how are we going to make money? How are we going to grow these crops if we free them? No, we got to fight for this. Y'all are not taking our slaves. It's no different from the games of today. Most people are just slaves. Americans are slaves. Slaves to the media. Slaves to the corporations. Slaves to themselves. Slaves to greed, right? Slaves to products, slaves to bills, slaves to debt. Americans are slaves. And most will never realize it. Most will die believing that they were free. Ain't that something? But if you haven't watched Idiocracy, go ahead and take a peek. If you haven't watched 1984, go ahead and take a peek. We live in a society now where nobody wants to do what's best for themselves. In actuality, if you are somebody who's doing well for yourself, you're looked down upon. So, and that's crazy how society has basically flipped. Once upon a time, the guy who pulled up in a Porsche was something to like look up to. The guy who pulled up in a Lamborghini was something to achieve to. Now you pull up in a nice car, everybody around you is hating on you. Everybody around you like me mugging you. Everybody around you, how dare he? How dare she? Everybody around you looking at you with the stank face. How dare you have money? How dare you stun on us? How dare you go and buy a nice car? That's where we are today. Same with the body game. It's the same with the body game. I experienced this today. I've experienced this today. Just going into the grocery store. Going into the grocery store, you know, I got my little my tank top on, right? I got my tank top on, walking around, muscles out. And of course, 99, if not 100% of people that's walking around me are fat fucking slobs. Fat fucking slobs. No care in the world. But looking at me like I'm the problem. Not looking at, you can tell when somebody's looking at you for like, dang, I want to be like that dude. Like, that's me when I see a Lambo pull up. That's me when I see a Porsche pull up. I'm like, damn, what does that dude do? I'm out here slaving away at this damn job and he pulling up in Lamborghinis. I know he worked hard for it, but damn, what? Let me ask him what does he do for a living? Like, damn, I'm trying to be like him when I grow up. Or if I see another dude who's even more shredded than I am, I'm like, dang, like what's up, dude? Like, what's up? Like, you got it. You got it. Pause, though. Pause. But, yeah, I like it. I like self-improvement. I like when people are out here doing a damn thing. I love it. Because guess what? That gives me the motivation to get out here and get it. That's what, see, self-improvement used to be a trickle-down effect. Right? It used to be a trickle-down effect. So when somebody's seeing you in shape, it will motivate them to go get in shape, right? If you seen me with a nice car, that motivated you to go get a nice car. If they seen how nice your stream of thought was and how critically you think, that made them want to get their shit together and think more critically and go out here and read more books so they can talk more efficiently, right? But now, self-improvement stands for none of that. Now doing what's best for yourself, no, you get the opposite. You get the opposite. Because people don't want to do what's best for themselves. And they hate the person whose mind is actually working, who wants to do the best for themselves. See, I don't have the same stream of thought that the masses have. I don't even belong with the masses. I'm an alien. Fuck it. I'm an alien. I don't belong here, but I'm here. I'm here with the masses. And there's very few people who think on the same thought pattern like some of you guys. Some of you guys, you probably think on the same wavelength. You probably think on the same frequency. Some of you probably hate watchers. You just watching just to hate. Cool. It's whatever. I don't care what you're watching for as long as you're watching. Because I told you so. But this world, this society, America in general is headed for Idiocracy land. It is headed for 1984 land. Some of the things has already came true in the first place. Some of the things are already looking like how it looked in these movies and these depictions in the books in the first place. People are idiots. People are fucking idiots. And what happens when you have a land full of idiots? Well, idiots elect other idiots. Not saying that Donald Trump is an idiot, but I don't trust the people. Like I said, if you have a land full of idiots, that would depict itself at the highest level. That would depict itself or reflect itself, should I say, on all levels. Look at us. Look at us. We're pitiful. We're pitiful. And y'all think it's going to get better? I think it's going to get better. The ones who are going to save themselves are going to save them. I'm going to continue to say this almost every episode. The ones that's going to save themselves will be the ones that was going to save themselves in the first place. The ones who it was ordained for, it was ordained for in the first place. See, I'm already ordained. I'm already ordained to make it out because I am going to make it. I have the willpower, the mind power to make it out. The genetic code to make it out. See, we can talk about epigenetics, but that probably goes over a lot of y'all heads. See, what a lot of people want to see and hear, y'all want to hear the entertainment. Y'all want to hear the doom and gloom. That's why so many channels out here are making it, because they talk about the doom and gloom. I'm talking about that real deal Holyfield, that shit that y'all not capable of thinking about. Right? That real spill. That after pill. And this is the after pill. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video with a friend. Here's some more videos for you in case you don't want to wait on another upload. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.